Hi everyone and welcome back to the RTA 101 series. Thank you so much for your support in the previous episode where we talk about basic team building and basic strategies in RTA. I know it's a very hard topic to digest and I appreciate your support a lot. That's why I'm going to continue this series and try my best to make RTA easier to understand and more approachable to everybody out there who want to get into RTA or just want to learn more about RTA and rank up a little bit. In today's video, we're going to talk about the pick phase. There are 3 stages to pick phase. First pick, mid pick, and last pick. There are in total 10 units will be picked in the entire process. So you have first, second, third, all the way to the 10th pick. Whoever get the first pick will not get the very last pick. And the very last pick is pretty important. I'll talk about that later. First pick. This is where you're gonna take the foundation unit for your strategy, whether it be immunity, crowd control, high damage, or whatever. That one unit is gonna make your strategy. Or a unit that works well with everybody so that you can be flexible in changing to every other strategy according to the flow of the pick phase.
Looks like he opted for first pick.
Starting off here with Yanni. So for the fact that he does have first pick, I would definitely say Molong probably will be TGP's first pick here.
If you are going for a specific strategy like double immunity, you may want to pick the one unit that defines your strategy first. If you are going immunity, you want to pick Wusa, Vela, Triana, Fran. If you're going crowd control, you may want to first pick Tiana, Chiwu, Trident, Gani Hathor. I would recommend to have at least 3 units that is the foundation to your strategy. For example, if you're going immunity, I recommend you have at least 3 immunity units, because when you first take your immunity, the enemy can immediately take the other immunity unit that you want to use, and you'll be left with, oh no, what do I do now? He just destroyed my strategy by just accidentally picking another immunity unit. You don't want to be in that position and start doubting your own strategy. You're gonna lose before you even begin, because you don't want enemy to take it away and then they're gonna ban the only unit that defines your strategy, whether it be immunity or crowd control. All-purpose pick that can switch into many other strategy, because this unit play well among others. It can be Molong, John, Gani, or Orion. Orion Molong actually does similar thing. It's just that Molong does it a little bit better. So what is your first pick? Let me know down in the comment section below. A lot of people don't have a lot of options, so you want to take that unit that defines your entire strategy first, or else they're gonna take it away from you. Trust me, they will take it away from you. Moving on to second pick and third pick. Still first pick for you if you don't get the very first pick. Same concept, but here you get to take 2 units. I recommend don't go double immunity right off the bat. You don't want to go into the poker table and show everyone your cards. You want to pick one immunity unit and something else. Don't pick double immunity and tell the world you are going double immunity. They're gonna immediately go double stripper and you will suffer from your own first pick. Or you can use the information you just obtained from an enemy first pick, either Gani, Molong, Wusa, Vela, or whatever first pick they have. You can sort of realize that, okay, they may pick this next. This comes from experience. You can't just know this immediately. So for me, if I see Gani, I will go straight into John and Hathor, because these 2 units are very popular to be used with Gani and they make them so much stronger.
Choosing to take that Gani away, Freedom, the first pick.
Alright, it looks like both players really valuing Gani as the first pick. And of course, Matsu taking away the Hathor, so we don't see the Gani-Hathor combo here.
Same goes for Wusa, Vela, or Molong. If enemy pick Wusa first, you can sort of tell, okay, this guy may go for more immunity and bruiser-ish strategy. You may want to take the enemy Triana and Velaju away and also start building your own bruiser strategy at times go.
Almost surprised that he took it, because Llama has, like he said, all of his monsters. Llama has all of Dreams Joseph's monsters.
Gani being the first pick here.
Molong Hathor.
Exactly what you don't see picked first gets instantly taken by your opponent. So going second is almost like an advantage in this point, because you get 2 units instead of 1.
That's why I was so curious as to why he ended up taking the first pick over
he wants that Gani.
forfeiting it. Yeah, he wanted the Gani, I guess.
So don't pick 2 units that do the same thing, because it's gonna reveal everything about you. And maybe, just maybe, start counter picking and take away the unit that combo well with the unit that the enemy take in the first pick. Mid pick. This is where you bring in the set of unit that you want to bring in that accompany the first pick. For example, if you bring in Wusa in the first pick, you also have a damage dealer like Fang Yan and a support like John you want to bring in next. If you bring in Tiana in the first pick, here's where you go in with a crowd control like Gani, Virat, Rika, Ciara, or whatever you want to bring in. But if you get the 5th and the 6th pick, which means this is where the enemy picked 3 units. People like to counter pick, and when you see 3 units are already laid out, you might formulate the enemy strategy in your head and you want to counter pick the entire thing.
Now, is that going to come back to potentially hurt him? Especially because Thompson, looking back and probably he's done his homework.
You start picking counter picks specifically for the enemy unit. For example, if they pick Tiana, Gani, Hathor, you may start going in straight with double fire unit like a Monkey King and a Rakuni. This is not wrong, but it shows that you are not having a strategy for yourself, you are just counter picking. And you may end up with a bunch of units that don't really work well together. And you're just counter picking a single unit over there like a Hathor. Because right after that, he realized that, okay, this guy is only picking fire unit to counter my Hathor. I may want to go in with a water unit that is so strong, the fire unit will not stand a chance. And it might be too late for you to start realizing that, oh no, my team don't really work well together, it's just a bunch of counter pick. So don't fall into this noob trap. You do want to counter, but pick a unit that fill the role in your entire strategy, the big picture. So don't overcommit into counter picking here. It is very easy to overcommit into counter picking at this point, because you have a lot of information at hand from the enemy team already. Last pick. There are 2 main purposes for this stage. First one being you complete your strategy with the other unit that define the strategy. It can be another immunity unit, it can be another stripper, it can be a strong crowd control unit that will just complete your team, Usually I want to save the second immunity unit or the second stripper here so that you don't reveal your whole card to the enemy.
Deciding on that last pick.
Triana?
Takes
Not locked in.
Triana.
There you go. Triana. That's a super safe team. You remove any one of those units and it works perfectly. On Matsu's side, Tiana.
Takes some
Oh,
Tiana.
They may think that you only have 1 immunity unit and they don't pick a second stripper. This is where you're gonna pick that immunity unit and surprise the hell out of the enemy. A lot of people want to be greedy. They be like, okay, there's only a Wusa first pick. Maybe, just maybe they don't have a Velaju last pick and pick 4 crowd control and 1 strip. This is where you take in that immunity and be like, surprise motherfucker. And they lost. They just lost right there. You ban the stripper, you're done. You win right there, even from the picking phase. So last pick is where you complete your strategy and surprise the enemy. Also, last pick is safe for counter, like hard counter, where the enemy can't really do anything besides banning it. It can be another stripper to counter enemy immunity team, or it can be 1 strong elemental unit that can absolutely destroy the enemy team. Garo can destroy an entire win team if it's not banned.
물팬더 변하거나 물팬더 변하면 물량 먹어요. 진짜 캐리야. 걸고?
I always save my Rika or Virat in the very last pick, the 10th pick.
There you go. Varad?
Wait. So BT has to decide, am I banning Virat or am I banning Oki then? Because Matsu's pretty much straight up saying, hey, I'm going to be banning Velaju. There we go.
Oh no!
Okay.
This could be it. Matsu could be getting it back right now.
Here it is. Okay, wait.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Matsu took it back!
Oh my goodness!
He took it back!
And the enemy doesn't have more than 1 immunity unit, you will be at a complete advantage. They'll have to force ban that unit or suffer from that unit a lot. So in the last pick, complete your strategy or completely counter the enemy team. Very important. Because he picked 2 water units right there and there are 2 wind units on the table. In the last pick, you want to pick an elemental unit that has a strong advantage against the entire team over there, and that's Fang Yan. I'm gonna go for that. He has only 1 immunity that link the entire team together. I'm gonna take that away, and let's see how he answered to me. Double water, and I have a fire ledge. Still gonna win, don't worry about it. Okay, he actually scared of my counter. Took that away. Let's see how is it gonna turn out. Man, this guy is not fun. I thought he's gonna let me have the fire ledge and have some fun. So on his side, you wanna identify the threat coming out from Chao, Molong, and Diana. But there's no protection right there. See? The need for a protection unit is crazy. He could have won me if he has another immunity, but right now he is at a disadvantage because he has no protection. If there was a Velodru, it might be different, you know, it might be different. But oh boy, I couldn't provoke the Hathor, the most important unit to be provoked. Shit, you know, shit. I can only speak so much because when RNG want you to lose, you are gonna lose, like no problem. But he also missed the sleep on my Gani. So this is my chance to make a comeback. This is my chance to make a comeback. He forced my John to wake up too, which is good. Alright, what is the skill situation here? Molong has Reckless and almost Dragon Dance. So I'm gonna take it away. I'm gonna take Reckless away so that he can't just one-shot anyone on my team and stun this guy. Violent? No violent. It's okay. It's okay, it's all good. Everyone has skill up. John has skill up, so if John take a turn, that's gonna be, oh, John's never gonna take a turn, huh? John is never gonna take a turn. Even if you reset Molong, he's still useful with the armor break. And right there, allow Diana to just one clap my John easily. He's dead. Like, she's dead for sure. No need to touch her. It's okay. So it's a 1-for-1. It's a 1-for-1 because I can kill Diana right now as well. And still, if I take down Hathor, my Fanyan will have immense advantage over them. That's what I meant by having a strong elemental unit against the opponent's entire team. Oh, that Molong just stunned 2-win unit! Man, this guy was blessed by RNG, I tell you. This man was blessed by RNG, but never mind. Strategy beats everything. So that's it for the RTA 101 episode 2 about picking. Thank you so much for watching, supporting this series. I appreciate that a lot because this kind of series won't get me as many views as normal guild battle video, but you'll enjoy it and that matters. In the next video, I want to talk about how to ban in RTA. It is a very short moment, but it's a very important moment in the phase where you can control. Because after that, after you ban your unit and the match start, it is Jesus take the wheel, you know?